You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White sports supporters. Well, my goodness, it's going to be interesting to see if Bears fans either completely reject this guy or actually wrap their loving arms around him. I'm seeing a little bit of both, but I cannot imagine hearing that your franchise quarterback did not really want to come to Chicago and actually wanted to go to the division rival in the Minnesota Vikings, that everybody's just going to, I don't know, just be good with this, just be cool. I mean, look, I understand him not really wanting to play under Shane Waldron and Matt Eberflus. Yeah, I get that. And I got to give Ryan Poles credit for doing the, no, we're taking you regardless, dude. And some people are like, well, why is this now just coming out? We heard things like this prior to the draft last year, that his dad was, there was things about him not wanting to go to the Bears. His dad wanted partial ownership. They wanted partial ownership. This is wild. I was like, here we go. Wanted to go to the UFL. Wow. All right. Carl Williams went to great lengths to circumvent the NFL draft. This is from a piece, by the way, Seth Wickersham, who is a damn good journalist and digs deep into this kind of stuff. Wanting to give his son opportunity to choose his future employer, the Bears had not drafted a star quarterback since the 1980s, and their recent draft selections, Mitchell Trubisky and Justin Fields, didn't pan out. Oh, Lord. Man, there are a hell of a lot of Justin Fields fans still left in Chicago. They can't be happy because they was banging the drum for the Bears to not take Caleb Williams anyway. Carl Williams, that's Caleb's dad, was worried that with the franchise's history, stadium uncertainty, and offensive performances under then head coach Matt Eberflus, Caleb Williams wouldn't have the organizational support to succeed. Quote, I don't want my son playing for the Bears, Williams told several agents. Looking for a way around the league's collective bargaining agreement, Carl Williams spoke with Archie Manning, who helped Eli Manning assert a measure of control over his eventual team in 2004. He also met with the labor lawyers and agents, even considered whether his son could sign with the United Football League and become an unrestricted free agent, NFL free agent in 2025. In addition to the draft process, Carl Williams vented about the rookie wage scale, which could lock his son into the team that drafted him for up to 8 years. He calculated hundreds of millions of lost market value income. Quote, the rookie cap is just unconstitutional. Well, they did that because the quarterbacks used to get ridiculous salaries, and it was handicapping franchises and sinking them for years if the quarterback was a bust. They specifically stopped that from happening. So Carl Williams could just be mad. Carl Williams told Wickersham later, adding, the CBA is the worst piece of shit I've ever read. It's the worst in sports history. After an up-and-down final season at USC, Caleb Williams was unsure what he wanted to do as he prepared for the 2024 draft. At the NFL Combine that year, he met with Minnesota Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. The two hit it off, and Caleb Williams began to dream of what it would be like to play for the Minnesota Vikings. Wow. Quote, I need to go to the Vikings, he told his father. He said, let's do it, his father replied. But both Caleb and Carl knew that a trade to a division rival was extremely unlikely. It wasn't going to happen. Bears GM Ryan Poles stood firm, telling Williams, quote, we're drafting you no matter what. My God. If you're the Bears or Bears fans right now, you're staring at the fact that Jayden Daniels and Drake Maye got taken 1-2 right after this. Michael Penix looks real good, too. Bo Nix looks pretty good. Yikes. Oh, my God. All right. So Bears GM Ryan Poles stood firm, telling Williams, "We're drafting you no matter what." That left one option: to publicly attack the Bears. By the way, Carl Williams said, "I'll take the bullets." I will give Caleb Williams credit for one thing. He said, "I don't want to drown the city. I don't want to attack the city." Caleb was concerned that if he did try and the Bears refused to trade him, it would make the tough situation worse. No doubt about it. In the end, Caleb Williams told Wickersham, quote, "I wasn't ready to nuke the city." This has got quotes from Williams itself in here. After a pre-draft visit to the Bears facility, Williams believed he could be part of the process to turn the franchise around. Quote, "I can do it for this team. I'm going to the Bears." The Bears have declined to comment. Wow. Jesus. All the issues, all the things we talked about. Now, I understand this channel is relatively new, but over on Black and White Sports 2, we did probably 30 or 40 Caleb Williams videos throughout the college year, into the draft, and up until the draft. There were a ton of red flags. All right, both on the field, top 25 defenses, things about his makeup, whether or not he was going to be able to mentally handle the NFL. There was rumors out there then. Does he want to go to the Bears? Does he not want to go to the Bears? And look, I understand the Bears have been a tough franchise from a quarterback standpoint and how they've handled quarterbacks. And look, there are some things that have come out, although I wonder if that is to smooth things over for Caleb, that makes the Bears look terrible. All right, from the standpoint of not helping him with knowing how to watch film and this and that and the other. I mean, what you would consider to be basic QB 101 rookie stuff, the Bears weren't doing it, if it's accurate, and that's no wonder they got fired. No wonder they got fired. And Shane Waldron, if he handled this quarterback this way, he should never get another NFL job again. I mean, seriously, unless he's learned from his mistakes. But wow, look, if you're a Bears fan, again, I'm seeing some Bears fans that are actually defending this. I respect the guy. I don't blame him for not wanting to come here either. Yeah, but this is your team. You want that quarterback from the very beginning to go, I am going to go in there and I'm going to own this and I'm going to turn the franchise around. No, not towards the end of the process before you get drafted. I want that. He knew forever he was going to the Bears. I certainly don't want him sitting back behind the scenes going, I really want to go to the Vikings. Wow. I saw this and my mouth dropped and I was like, oh, this is very interesting. I took a lot of hate over a lot of those videos because I told people I've got Jayden Daniels ranked number 1 overall in the draft at quarterback, ahead of Caleb. And there were things just like this. His father was part of the reason for that. That thought process I had. Was he an alpha? Was he going to be able to bow up and handle the shrapnel? Now, if I'm a Bears fan, I'm worried. Now, does it help that you've got Ben Johnson, who knows how to work with quarterbacks and all that? Sure. You've got a ton of talent. But at the end of the day, it's on Caleb himself to have the makeup to be able to go out there and kick ass. We got to see it to believe it. All right. Yeah, the statistics look okay for last year, but there were a ton of F-ups and a ton of the same things that carried over from college into the pros. Holding the ball way too long, blah, blah, blah. They were blaming the offensive line. And I'm like, yeah, it's not a great offensive line, but there were plenty of times Caleb should have got the damn ball out. He didn't. Wow. Wow. Tell me what you think. I got a feeling Bears fans are going to defend him on this. And I can't help but shake my head over that. I mean, if this was the Niners and he was I'd be furious. Wow. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.